What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about the history of Poutine in Canada. I am very, very excited for this particular video all about poutine. What is it? Well, I actually know what it is, but most Americans, really most Americans do not know what poutine is. It blows my mind. It sounds like an American invention, almost. You know, like cheese, French fries for crying out loud, gravy, slathered in gravy. It sounds like something Americans would be obsessed about. Coming from an American, I have to say, it really does sound like something Americans would love. Untapped market, I'm telling you. Anyway, this video is about, the history of poutine, the secrets. Where did it come from? Who invented this brilliant, crazy concoction? Who had this idea to create such a simple yet delectable sounding dish? And, why is it popular in Canada? What does the word poutine even mean? All these kinds of questions about the poutine that have been plaguing me ever since I discovered it. I want to know. And today, we are going to find out finally. So, let's take a look. Apparently, there's a little bit of controversy around where poutine was exactly made, discovered. We're talking like this is like an element, like inventing the telephone. You know what? Dare I say, inventing poutine may have been just as important as inventing the computer, the microchip, dare I say. Okay, maybe I need to calm down a little bit. No, I'm gonna say it. For today, it is. And with that being said, let's answer some of these questions with this video.
I'm in Drummondville, Quebec, and despite some controversy, many people say that poutine was invented right here in the 1950s.
1950s, there. This is already good, because I don't know how long poutine's been around. 70 years? Okay. And we're talking about Drummondville, Quebec. Right, in Quebec, because poutine does sound like a French word to me. I don't know exactly what it means. Maybe it just means what it is. Okay, enough of that.
This traditional dish started as a local specialty, but is now eaten around the world.
Yeah. Oh, look at it.
Charles-Alexandre Théoret is the author of a book dedicated to poutine. He is, without a doubt, one of the world's experts on this unique dish.
Oh my God. That's a world-renowned expert on poutine. My hero.
Tell me, Charles-Alexandre, who's crazy enough to write a whole book about poutine?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I am, but it was really obvious because Poutine is the new fast food queen, It was invented...
Okay, fast food. That's interesting, because I don't know what poutine is considered, especially by Canadians. Like, is it an appetizer? Is it an entire meal? Like, you can just have poutine? It seems like in America, we have, like, chicken bacon ranch fries. But that would be an appetizer. You wouldn't eat that for your entire dinner. But it seems like in Canada, you might eat poutine just for your lunch or dinner or something. And anyway, these are the kind of questions.
It was really obvious because Poutine is the new fast food queen,
And it's fast food, but some of the poutines look so nice, like really well made. Like, it's more than fast food to me.
It was invented in Quebec, in rural Quebec, in the mid-50s. We don't know. We will never know.
But I thought it was here at Roy Juice.
That's one of the places who says that they invented it. But every village in the region here, they all claim that they invented poutine,
But there's a couple that stands out.
Yeah, there are two cities. There are...
Oh, that's interesting. That's not too surprising, is it? When you're in the region where poutine was invented, everyone is gonna be like, yeah, it was invented on my stoop out front. I remember the inventor, we dropped some French fries into our cheese, and then we tripped and spilled an entire vat of gravy on it, and we invented poutine right in my backyard, for sure.
Warwick and here Drummondville.
Okay, but seriously, these are the two areas that are most likely to have invented it.
No,
but there's a couple that stands out.
Yeah, there are two cities. There are Warwick and here Drummondville, who have both stories that, are believable.
Okay. Warwick and Drummondville.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh man, wow. You know, that's a hearty portion. That's not a little snack. That's not an appetizer. That's like a meal, huh?
That's something. Tell me, first question. What
I wanted to
is
eat.
for you the perfect poutine?
Oh!
Well, this is
Yeah. What is the perfect poutine? Tell me.
close enough. Crispy fries,
Yeah.
a thick and tasty gravy, and of course the cheese. It needs to be squeaky.
Yeah.
You need to hear it and to taste it. So
Really? Really? That is oddly specific to me. That the cheese has to be squeaky. I don't recall ever eating cheese and hearing it squeak. I might have been concerned. I might have been disturbed, but apparently that is a sign of a great poutine. I need to not be disturbed. I need to be overjoyed if my cheese squeaks when eating a poutine, I guess. And the French fries. These aren't just your McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King French fries, I guess. These are like got to be a lot better than that, I imagine. The quality matters here.
cheese. It needs to be squeaky.
Yeah.
You need to hear it and to taste it. So this looks perfect.
Okay? You have to hear it. Okay.
And this thing,
What about the gravy? Are they going to talk about the gravy? Is gravy just gravy? Does that matter or
became also really popular outside the country a lot because of Martin Picard.
Yeah, Martin Picard, the famous chef in Montreal, the pied de cochon, he took some foie gras and put it
Right on top.
Yeah, right on top on a fine poutine, on the most perfect poutine.
Wait, what? This is a famous Canadian chef who put foie gras on the poutine? I don't know what foie gras is. Is it in this picture? Is it the spice? I mean, this looks good, I gotta admit. But I'm one of those people who wouldn't really care what you put on the cheese, fries, and gravy. Like that, it's hard to mess that up. And I'm gonna be happy no matter what you do with that.
Put it
Right on top.
Yeah, right on top on a fine poutine, on the most perfect poutine.
Huh.
Of course, it became something else.
And he's good friend with Anthony Bourdain also.
And yeah, Anthony Bourdain, the TV host and chef and author, he has a worldwide audience. And he came to
Okay.
Montreal, he did a show on the poutine, and it became a world star.
Something that now we can be proud of, eh?
Yeah,
Is that actually how poutine spread around the world? I mean, it hasn't spread very far into America. I gotta say that because I have asked American friends if they know poutine, and they do not. They just don't. So I know it's not very well known in America.
Now you can have a poutine anywhere on the planet.
basically because you know what, there are Canadians in Africa, in Asia who go there and they open
Wow.
small restaurants, and one of the first thing they think about is make a poutine.
And I would even say
You know, it does really lend itself to being like a global food because it's so simple. That might be one of the best things about poutine. It's how simple it is, yet how perfect it is. 3 ingredients, so tasty, very hearty.
that the unthinkable happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it became a word in the dictionary, in the Merriam-Webster. So
Whoa, so poutine is a made-up word? Like a made-up French word? Canadian French word. It didn't mean anything. Poutine just means poutine, literally. It was made up. It was just added to the dictionary not that long ago.
now it exists.
All right. Oh, that
Poutine
looks
has
good.
gone from a Quebec snack bar favorite to a standout dish in many restaurants. It
Wow.
became so popular that in 2007, the New York Times called poutine the new favorite dish in the Big Apple. And that's why
Poutine, the new favorite dish in the Big Apple. I don't know about that. I don't live in New York City, but I don't know. Maybe poutine was had like a phase in New York or something. Because I gotta say, living in America, I never hear about it ever. I wish I did. I wish it was actually created and sold like in fast food places even here. That'd be great.
we are the best.
I think maybe because it's tough to get a hold of good cheese curds. I'm trying to think, what's the barrier to entry here? Why don't more American restaurants even attempt to make it? Or, well, they might just not know about it. But the toughest ingredient might be cheese curds. You don't see cheese curds much around here, huh? And I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why it's not more popular. I don't. This video's by the CBC, and I liked it. That was good. That was a good little history. Turns out the real history is nobody knows. Nobody has any clue where the Genesis poutine was created, and I think that's okay. It can be a little bit of a mystery. That's all right. Anyway, I got the Wikipedia entry for poutine, just to have a couple more fun facts about its history and whatnot, and poutine is a dish of French fries, cheese curds topped with brown gravy, emerged in Quebec in the late 1950s in the Centre du Québec region. Though its exact origins are uncertain, there are several competing claims regarding its invention. For many years, it was mocked and used by some to stigmatize Quebec society. That's interesting. I could see where you could like try to mock it because you'd be like, "Oh, that's such a gross, low class food, like French fries and cheese and gravy. Oh, you slob!" But no, that's only if you've never had it. And obviously, it's just famous now. But even back in the day, that's sad that it was mocked. They just didn't know yet. They just hadn't tried it. Stigmatized Quebec society. That's funny. And then it became world popular. So they kind of got revenge on that one. Poutine became celebrated as a symbol of Quebecois culture in the province of Quebec. Okay. Been associated with Quebec cuisine. And rise in prominence has led to popularity through the rest of Canada and in northern United States. Maybe that's why. Maybe some places like New York somewhere has it, or even more north than New York, towards the Canadian-US border. Maybe there's more poutine. Maybe there's some Americans out there who get to enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe northern US, like this is saying. It's possible. Annual poutine celebrations in Montreal, Quebec City, Drummondville. That's good. That is great. Oh my gosh, poutine festivals. Oh, that's great. The dish was created in the Centre du Québec area. Several restaurants claim to be originators. Le Lutin Quérit, Warwick, is said. Restaurateur Ferdinand Lachance exclaimed in 1957, "Ça va faire une maudite poutine. It will make a damn mess." Is that what he yelled when he created it? And was it in a good way? When asked by a regular to put a handful of cheese curds in a takeout bag full of French fries, he put the cheese curds in a bag of French fries. That's exactly how I imagined this sort of thing to have been created. Is that how it happened? The dish poutine appears on the menu in 1957, and in 1962 added hot gravy to keep it warm. What a genius. Or it could have been Leroy Giuseppe in Drummondville. This drive-in restaurant served French fries with gravy. Oh, that's how it could start too. It's either French fries with cheese in a bag, or it was French fries with gravy. That almost makes a lot of sense to me. You had French fries and then you just add gravy. Like French fries are already potatoes in a way, and you eat gravy with mashed potatoes. There's a thing, a connection there. Like they said, these are all plausible stories, huh? To which some customers would add a side order of cheese curds. Well, in that case, some random customer invented it, technically, I guess. Oh my gosh, okay. It was originally called fromage pâté sauce, which was changed to poutine for a cook nicknamed Tipout, and a slang word for pudding. The restaurant displays a copyright registration certificate, which alludes to Roy having invented poutine. It could have been Roy. And La Petite Vanche in Princeville, customers would mix cheese curds with their fries. A combination was added to the menu. Yeah, cheesy fries. Like you'll find that in America. Not cheese curds, but like cheese, melted cheese on fries, for sure. One option included gravy, was called the mixte. That could have been the first poutine. Man, all right, interesting. It's really just like no one's gonna ever know, and that's okay. It's okay. Poutine was consumed in small diners, greasy spoon diners, pubs, roadside chip wagons, and ice hockey arenas, of course. There we go. For decades, it remained a country snack food in Quebec's dairy region. Huh. Due to the narrow freshness window of cheddar cheese curds. Yeah, it's hard to get cheddar cheese curds. That might be the toughest ingredient. Apparently, you need the ones that squeak in your mouth. I've never experienced such a thing. Okay. They'd make it to feed their, whoopsie. They'd make it to feed their staff, but not dared to put it on their menu. That was the staff, wasn't the staff like, this is amazing. This is amazing. And then they added it to the menu in the 1990s? They tried to elevate the dish by using baked potatoes and duck stock. Oh, you don't gotta elevate it. It is good as it is. That's kind of the beauty of it. It's kind of like a snacky food, but it's more than that. Okay. The etymology, like the word. This dictionary has 15 meanings of poutine. The word poutine, in the meaning, fries with cheese and gravy, is dated to 1982. Yeah, like poutine just means fries, cheese, and gravy. Poutine means what a poutine is, because it was seemingly invented exactly for poutine. Someone looked at a poutine. Where is a poutine? This. Someone looked at this poutine and was just like, that is a poutine right there. And everyone was like, yes. I don't know why I like theorizing on all these hypothetical origin stories of poutine, but it's kind of fun to think about. Anyway, I enjoyed this. This is a good history, an awfully interesting history, honestly. And I think between you and me, I just like anything that has to do with poutine. So the history was good. Gave me an excuse to also look at a very delicious looking poutine. I don't know what kind of gravy they're using. Squeaky cheese, high quality fries. It's good stuff. We need more of that in America, for sure. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, Canadian culture, stuff in Canada I've never seen or heard or learned before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thank you for watching, and see you next time.